My name is Rem Murray. I'm playing Mr. Bingley and Mary Bennet.
My name is MEREWYN. I'm playing Jane Bennet and Anne de Bourgh.
A rich bachelor in the neighborhood, Jane. Whatever shall you do to get him in your clutches? One of us must save the family, after all, and you are the likeliest champion. Me, Lizzie.
First time I worked with WCT, it was in 2013. I was in the children's chorus of Fiddler on the Roof. And then I went to high school, I went and did my degree in theater, and then I came back in 2022 to do The Wizard of Oz as an ensemble member. And I've been very grateful to be working on different shows over the past few years, and now we're here.
Like Rem, in 2022, I was also a part of a WCT production. It was called Echoes of the Homesick Heart, and I played the role of Emily.
I played two different parts in the show. I play Mr. Bingley, who is a young gentleman who comes into town and is sort of like the catalyst for the story as it takes place. He's the good friend to the infamous Mr. Darcy, who is a very well-known figure in literary history. And then I play Mary Bennet, who is this like awkward, vampire-ish, spider-ish third sister in the family who doesn't quite fit in.
You have a lot of running around and different hats to put on. I play two different characters too, but thankfully my characters are pretty spread out from when they appear. But I would say playing Jane Bennet, the sort of more reserved wallflower-esque character, and then Anne de Bourgh, who is literally written in the script as a gremlin, is definitely an interesting challenge.
I'm going to have a hard time on stage keeping it together during a lot of these moments. And of course, it does maintain the heart of the story, but all the wonderful comedic elements that KATE HAMILL has added really make this script special to me.
There are so many laughable moments in this show that it's hard to choose which one is the funniest.
Scott is our director, Scott Bellis. He's an actor from Vancouver.
It's a real treat having a director who is also an actor, because the way that we can communicate and relate with each other is just next level.
Our entire set is very modular, like lots of representational things and things that move around the set, and it'll be a sofa at one point and it'll move and it'll be something different. It looks really appealing to see all these like moving pieces that are kind of coordinated in a really cool way.
Yeah, Sophie did an amazing job with that set design.
I think the lights and the costumes are really just, for me personally, gonna really make a lot of things settle and, start like really living that Austen fantasy.
Oh.
So you get the set painted on the floor and having those costumes. I think it'll just bring me right there.
Yeah, I'm so excited for the costumes. Alea's work is beautiful. I had a fitting just recently and already I could think, oh, here's my character, here we go. And I think that the costumes are really going to infer a lot.
Counting his rich, sickly relatives, and your papa has called on his bankers.
I grew up with Pride and Prejudice, and there have been so many reiterations of the story. And I think the reason that we keep coming back to this story is because of its heart.
Appropriately, of course. But eventually, there is a perfect understanding between souls, wordless and faultless. Now who's filling her head with nonsense? What novels have you been reading?
We relate deeply to these characters that, despite societal norms and external pressures, are fighting for what they believe in. There's love, friendship, status, wit, and it's a timeless story that I love deeply. So being able to be a part of this has literally been a dream come true. And I think I would describe this show, this production, as a comedic, tongue-in-cheek retelling of a classic story through a contemporary lens.
Hi, I'm Rem.
I'm MEREWYN.
And we're from WCT's production of Pride and Prejudice.
Come see our show April 3rd to 13th at the Sagebrush Theatre.